What's going on, good people? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your girl, comedian Nikka B, your hope dealer, your purpose pusher. For those of you who are familiar with me, I thank you for hopping on and joining me. Those of you who are new to me, I thank you for joining me. Of course, if you watching a replay, know that I appreciate you as if you was here the very first time. On Tuesdays, on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m., guys, I'm doing a segment called Ask Nikka B because you guys ask a lot of questions. And a lot of times you guys are in my inbox asking me questions that I think will benefit other people. So if I answer it one time, then maybe I'll be benefiting, more people. You know what I mean? A lot of times we feel like we in the thing by ourselves and we really not. Or we may feel ashamed to ask about it or embarrassed to ask about it. And why? What's going on, y'all? I usually do roll call. A lot of you guys have hopped on and I wasn't able to catch all of you. But y'all, this internet, okay, it's acting a monkey. And I'm sure the Lord ain't pleased. Let me stay focused. I love y'all back. Y'all talking about y'all love me. I love you back. Okay? Guys. Well, welcome, Burner. Thank you for hopping on. If this is your first time, type in first or put in a number 1. That might be easier. If this is your first time, put in a number 1 because I want to make sure that I greet you as well. Hey, Reva. Hey, AJ. Samakita. Hey, Lamarian. Dewana, hey to all of y'all. Listen, guys, this is what I want to do for you guys. This is what I'm going to do and actively doing for you guys, right? I am building a platform that will help other people build themselves. I am the hope dealer, the purpose pusher. You guys know what I do. You know who I am. I'm a comedian. I find ways to make you laugh for the health of it. That's what I do. I told people I have coined myself as the laugh practitioner. People like, what in the world is a laugh practitioner? Well, I'm a nurse in real life. I'm a comedian as well. So I just put the two together. You understand? I'd be lying if I said I was a nurse practitioner because I don't have that degree. Although I do have a bachelor's degree in nursing. I have a doctorate in life. You understand? I know how it feels not to want to laugh. I know how it feels to feel some kind of way down in your shanana. I know how it feels to really want to go after something, but I'm just afraid to do it. Don't know what to do. Don't know how to do. Hey, Carol, you understand? So my sole purpose, okay? You know how you be digging deep, trying to figure out stuff and all this other mess? You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. The thing that requires you to do the least that makes the biggest impact, that's what you need to be doing. That's that vein, right? So, what I am doing is not connected, is it?
What is?
The internet?
Yeah.
No, it's not, babe. Babe, tell everybody, hey, you're in my thing.
Oh, excuse me,
He said, oh, excuse me, hey. Guys, I'm super excited about this, right? So, new news. I am not a preacher, y'all. I am a preacher's kid. I am not a preacher, okay? I'm a preacher's kid. I give out that hope dope. That's what I do. New from India. Hey, girl. I'm all y'all cousins, okay? You see me on the street, be like, what up, cuz? I already know who you are. That's how we roll, okay? So, this is the thing. There is a subscription that is coming up for you, girl, that Facebook has introduced me to. And they were like, we like your platform. We like your engagement. We like your audience. You making it do what it do. Try this fan subscription and see what it's going to do for you, if it's going to pop off for you. So I want to let you guys know that it's going down. You understand? Now, for this fan subscription, okay, it is not free. But guess what? It ain't even $5 a month, okay? That's it. So how does it work? I'm glad you asked. This will be a subscription for the ones who will be the first ones to know what your girl have going on, where I'll be, to be able to get discounts on my products, on my services, on my events, and all of that good stuff. You guys will also be included in something that I call Textpiration. What is a Textpiration, Keita? I'm glad y'all asking all these wonderful questions. A Textpiration is when I text you inspiration and some foolishness all at the same time. You might get a text from me like, don't do that, fix your face. Remember, you are somebody, so am I. Whatever, right? It also includes private lives. So it will be more structured. You guys will get a monthly email from me that will let you know what you can expect from the monthly live, what subject we'll be covering, and when I go live for my fan subscription, you guys, if you want to come in, I actually allow you to come in, right? So it's just an added bonus for not only investing in me, but investing in yourself as well. It is also where I'll be giving tidbits for my ones who want to make it do what it do, and you want to build your own brand. Rather that brand is you being a speaker, rather you are an entrepreneur yourself, a small business owner. I have the heart for startups. But my bank account don't like them. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's so stressful trying to get people to understand how wonderful they are. It's stressful. Because by the time you start believing it, then you have to be convinced that you need to invest in yourself to make it pop. But because I know what that feels like, because I understand the stress of it all, it's where my heart is. But I'm going to help you guys understand and realize how you cannot do business with your heart, okay? You have to do it with a strategy. You have to do it with structure, and you carry your heart along with you. So it's not only for the ones who are beginning, but the ones who aspires to go to that next level, to show you how to do what you don't know to do. That's what the fan subscription is all about. I'm super excited about it. All for what? $5 a month, honey. That's it. You know why I did the one for $5 a month? Because, honey, I'm not playing games with y'all about no $5 a month. If you show up, you show up. If you engage, you engage. If you get something out of it, because it's definitely going to be stuff in there for you to get, you got it. But if you choose not to, honey, really, you want these little $5? Okay. But then, guess what? Hey. Before I even ask that though, how many of y'all guys will be interested in the fan subscription? If you will be interested in the fan subscription, type me. He think he done did something, honey. He got it working again. He got it working again, y'all. What's going on, New York in the house? Hey, Jasmine. And guys, I do have a delay. I have a delay for whatever reason. I don't know why, but y'all know I love you. So if it seems like I'm a little slow with responding, I ain't trying to be, honey. So check it out, guys. Oh, awesome, right? So you guys will learn more about that. You will see the oh, it's playing games, y'all. You will see the invitation for that, right? Invitation only. I'm inviting all y'all. But hey, I've learned in life to only accept those who accept me. Don't push yourself on nobody. Okay? They're a lesson in that. So, hey, from South Korea. This is the other thing that I'm super excited about, guys. For all the ones who follow me for humor, for comedy, and all that good stuff, right? Your girl is doing a promotional tour. It is called Laughing for the Health of It. You guys will know by the end of next week what cities I am going to be in. I am going to be traveling with very hilarious individuals. And we also have something special for individuals who may be talented in that city, to be able to bring somebody from that hometown on the stage to give them exposure, to help them reach a broader audience and all that good stuff. If I can't help you, baby, I'm going to leave you alone. You understand? So I'm super excited about the Laughing for the Health of It promotional tour. It made me feel good down in my shanana, honey. And last but not least, I'm also going to be doing a master class. You can call it a boot camp, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be 6 weeks. It is a 6-week master class for the individuals who desire to build their brand or advance their brand. Either or. It's going to help you get your mind right. It's going to help you get yourself together. It's going to help you with many different things, but I won't go into that. I think Detroit is on the list. I'm coming to Charleston, February the 15th. So I wanted to share that with you guys to let you know your girl ain't playing. Okay? When I say it's about to go down, it's about to go down. February is my birthday month. And we ain't playing, okay? We ain't playing. Why? Because your girl's turning the big 4-0, okay? I'm in there. I'm turning the big 4-0. We're going to be making it do what it do. Got to live my best life. I'm going to be, 2 scores going to already be gone. He ain't promised but 3 and 10. And then another 10 with reasonable health. And y'all know I done had a stroke, honey, so I'm trying to get that reason back now. Trying to make it do what it do. That is all of the updates. I think Baltimore and DC both are included. That is all of my updates, y'all. I know that was a lot, but I was excited. I wanted Georgia's on the list. I wanted to come through, pop that off on you to let you know. You understand? People try to put you in a box, but it's different sections in the box. There's 4 corners in the box, so I'll be doing 4 things. Okay? You know what? Indianapolis is on there. Is it Indianapolis? I'm almost for sure it is. I'm almost for sure it is. Yeah, your birthday February the 6th. Ow. Pisces in the house. Y'all, I'm excited about this. You know why? Because truth be told, your girl was so scary. Baby, I used to be so afraid to do stuff. I was afraid to get out in the front. I was afraid to say certain stuff, to do certain things. Erica, I was having a birthday party, but I decided against it. You know, no, I ain't going to say that. Y'all going to look at me different. But this is what I decided. I said, I'm not going to have myself a birthday party. I'm not going to have my husband have me a birthday party. That money coming out the same house. But what I will do is celebrate at a birthday destination. That's what I will do. I'm not going to be renting a facility and buying food and DJs and music and all this other stuff to celebrate me at my expense. That's what we not going to do. Okay? We not doing that. But you know what we are doing, though? Your girl going to Brazil. That's what we doing. Florida is on there. I think Memphis is on the list. I don't know if Buffalo, New York is on the list, but I know New York is on the list. I know Dallas is on the list. I sure do know that. Y'all see what I'm saying, though? I'm going to celebrate me for free. Thank you so much, Selena. Okay. My mindset is so different with this stuff, guys. You gotta look at things differently and do stuff differently. You just have to. You just have to. Now that we have went through all of that, I'm sharing this on my other page. And y'all, let me tell y'all the truth. Can I tell y'all the truth? If I can tell y'all the truth, write truth in the comment bar. Smart birthday destination. Hey. Write truth in the comment bar. I want to think we coming to Detroit, y'all. I really do. I don't know about Oklahoma. Lorena said true. Y'all, I was not getting on here going live. You know what made me go ahead and push through and get on here? My brand manager, you know, they push me as well. And I told them what it is that I'm doing. I told them what it is that, you know, like what I'm doing on different days and, you know, the new things that you're doing and all this other stuff. I said, I'm going to do Ask Nikka B on Tuesdays. Now, guys, this Ask Nikka B is going to end up being a part of the fan subscription. Because it really does take a lot out of you, being focused on people and trying to answer people questions and stuff like that. But I was going to chill. Messed around and seen a post on my page that said, join me in a few minutes, or I'm going live in a few minutes, and had the little graphic up there and everything. I said, good God Almighty, I got to get on here. I got to get on here. Why? Because it's already up there. Because y'all already see it. So the point of it is, you got to have somebody on your side. You got to have somebody who's willing to hold you up and willing to hold you accountable. You got to have somebody that know what it is that you're doing and be like, hey, what about such and such? Hey, when you going to do that right there? It's about time for you to do this, ain't it? You know what I mean? So if you are, he with his sister, Byron with his sister. So if you are not around people who are pushing you and holding you accountable, you might need to be by yourself. Hey, y'all. You just might need to be by yourself. Y'all so sweet. So, guys, look. I'm opening up the doors. We went over the new news. I greeted all my people. I let you know what was going down. And now, we're going to open it up because Marlove's Life Jones just asked me a question. This is Ask Nikka B. Ask me whatever you desire to ask me. If it's something that you need clarity on, something that you want me to answer, you feel like I can help you with, or whatever the case may be, let's make it do what it do. But if you ask me something super stupid, I'm going to give you a super stupid answer. Don't come for me unless I send for you, okay? I'm not sending for foolishness. I'm sending for the ones who are on here, who know my platform, who know it's positive energy in here. I'm the hope dealer, the purpose pusher. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. But anyway, the first question was, what do you do? I'm so glad you asked. Baby, I am a comedian, but I'm also a nurse. So what I do is I tickle folk for a living, okay? And I'm also a nurse consultant. Director of nursing, long-term care is my passion. But I also help build up other nurses. Like the new nurses in leadership, those are the ones that I help build up. And because I am a speaker, because I am an entrepreneur and I have other businesses outside of comedy, I help other people. January and March. It starts in April. The tour starts in April. Thanks for asking. So, the two, oh, you want to update on the kid? Oh, child. So, that's what I do. That's what I do. And I help build brands. That's what I do. So if you are a small business owner, like an entrepreneur, a speaker, comedian, entertainer, you are creative. That's what I call it, because that's what I am myself. I help you build your brand. What helps you get over stage fright? Baby, I always have stage fright. But you know what helps you become calmer? You continuing to do it. The more you do it, the calmer you become. You will learn how to gauge the room. You'll learn what material to use. You'll learn what people are laughing at. You will learn how to not stay stuck in one spot or the stage, how to work it. You understand? So the more you do it, the easier it becomes. But that anxiety will always be there. If you don't have anxiety, then you probably gonna make a mess out of that show. Not anxiety like you afraid, but you know, like a good nervous. If your child grandparents don't reach out to them, ask for them, don't make time to see them, and do for the other grandkids, should you reach out? This is what I say, guys. I always reach out at least once. I always reach out at least once, because if you don't, you'll be babysitting foolish thoughts in your head, trying to figure out why they doing it, why they not doing it, and all this other stuff. And it could have been a misunderstanding. You don't want your children missing out on a possible great relationship because there's a restraint between you and another person. I'm trying to start a new business and really don't know where to start. Do you have any advice for me? Absolutely. If you're trying to start a new business, you need to know 3 things. You need to know who it is you're going to be servicing, what it is you're going to be offering, and how you're going to give it to them. Who, what, and how. That's what you need to know. Going back for my MSN, just need encouragement, positive energy. Brandy, you better make it do what it do, sure. If you going back for your MSN, that means you got your BS in. Ain't nothing between your degree but you and the application. That's it. That's it. That is it. What is your skincare routine? I am so country. I clean my face with, I forgot what that cleanser is. Then I clean it with alcohol. Some of y'all gonna say it'll dry my skin out. My skin already dry, but I'm telling you, it be helping pull stuff out. And I use good old cocoa butter. I be good and greasy in the face when I go home. I mean, when I go to bed. Thank you, Shug. You love my hair. Shabawana Parker did this. I usually go to Shantae George. She's in Lancaster, South Carolina. When I tell you she's a beast, and will do your whole head in an hour and a half, like for real, a beast. And Shaba at Nevea Design out of Raleigh. She's amazing too. She did this. You know, you can flip it and do whatever you want to. Whether you want to do it big or whether you want to play it small. Oh, that's a good question, Angela. Give me some advice as a manager of furloughed government employees. How do I motivate them when they return to work? You can motivate them by bringing somebody in to encourage them. That's what you can do. Real talk. Bring in a comedian. Bring in somebody who can build them up in a way where they can relate, but they can also help them see things in a different way. You got to focus on the desire that you have for them to be built up, because you already know what they've already been through. And a lot of times, for whatever reason, when employees are upset with a company, they start disliking the manager, because in their head, well, they the manager, they could have did something, not knowing that you are overly stressed as the manager because your hands were tied. So if you bring somebody else in to speak, somebody else in to encourage them, to motivate them, to make them laugh, y'all know I'm always say that. They can include you in it to let them see you in a different light as well. Because they can then say, I can't imagine being y'all manager. Can you imagine what she was going through? Not only knowing that you guys were furloughed, but her knowing that y'all had to come back and side-eye her. You know what I mean? It's just a different way. You can become creative with it. And When they come back, show appreciation. Have them, I don't care if it's a welcome back, if it's a thank you, not a welcome back because they ain't want to leave. You have a thank you for them in whichever way that look like. You know, people love food. Feed them, honey. Give them something handwritten that tell them that you appreciate them and thank them. Hey, y'all. My family is mad upset because I'm engaged to a white man, but no brothers have offered me the life I would be living. Help a sister to tell them to move on. You ain't got to tell them to move on. You can show them that you have moved on and keep it moving. Find your happy place and stay there. What do you do to overcome fear? Whatever you're afraid of, you have to do it and continue to do it. There is no other way for you to overcome fear if you never address whatever you're afraid of. It's impossible. It's impossible. What truly motivates you, y'all? That's a true story. I mean, what truly motivates you to get up each day and make your day great even when you don't want to? I keep my why in front of me. What is your why? When your why is big enough, you'll know you got to get up. I got a baby boy 7 years old. I know if I don't do certain things, I can't afford the things that I desire for him to have. I already know that. I know that if I don't hop on here and talk to you guys, remember I told you I ain't feel like doing it tonight, but it was a thing up saying, hey, I'm about to go live in a few. I said, Jesus, well, I guess I am. Y'all see, I still got my coat on, right? So what motivates me is because I want to reach 1 million followers. How will I reach 1 million followers if you guys don't know where I am? If I don't show up? If you don't understand what my purpose is? So whenever you understand your why and you have it in front of you, it will force you to do what you need to do. My overall purpose is to reach as many people as I can to help them understand and implement. That's what it is. I do it through humor. I'm a comedian. I do it through hope dealer. And I do it by assisting people to identify their purpose. Purpose pusher. I can't tell you what your purpose is, but I can push you to continue on seeking it. What is the best advice you can give the entrepreneurs on here tonight? The best advice I can give you is this. Be clear. Baby, be clear. If you don't know what you're doing, nobody is going to entrust you to tell them. Be clear. Be consistent. Be concise. What does that mean? Be very, very clear about what it is you do, who you do it for, and how you're going to do it. Be concise. That means don't say a whole bunch of words just to say it. Keep it short. Let people know what it is you do for them in the shortest sentence that you can use. If you got to go into detail and make an essay out of everything that you talk about, nobody wants to hear it. And be consistent. You have to show up all the time. For instance, if I was on here weekly, Tuesdays at 7:30, I need to be here every Tuesday at 7:30. Period. If I do anything on other days, good for me. I can get on, I can do. But you guys will expect to see me every Tuesday at 7:30 because that's what I said I was going to do. And I have to be consistent with that. You have to build the know, like, and trust factor. When a person get to know you, they start liking you. When a person start liking you, they begin to trust you. When a person trusts you, they invest in you. It's that simple. I don't know if I'm coming to Tampa or not, huh? Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I don't know. I have multiple talents. How do I know which one to focus on? You focus on the one that people desire the most. Don't focus on the one you want to do the worst. You understand? Like, oh, man, people come to me for this all the time. Like, all the time. I don't even be looking for it. They be coming to me for it. But I really, really want to do this. You need to focus on what you're focusing on. Okay? Focus on what people want from you. People don't buy what they need. They buy what they want. So if you can find a way to structure what you do to be able to present it to people so that they can see that, oh, I want that. And in the midst of it all, be giving them what they need at the same time, you making it do what it do, sugar. Are you having a fan trip to Brazil? Oh no, I'm gonna be there for my birthday. February the 26th, I'll be in Brazil, sugar. Choose not to be offended, Seer. Should I do anything but speak and go on very light conversation and go on? I don't know what you're asking me, Cynthia. I want to do amateur night at the Funny Bone, and I know I am funny. However, I'm very nervous to get up and do it in front of so many people. How you say that, Talamika? If you don't go out there and make it do what it do, it's amateur night, Shug. It's okay. It's almost like somebody who want to play a sport. They know they can play the sport, but they got to get out there and practice. They got to understand the game. They got to know how to, hey, they want fancy footwork. Or they might want a great jump shot. This is your fancy footwork. This is your opportunity to get that free throw together. Okay? Go and do it. And if you real nervous about it or whatever, if you would feel better with having friends, family, or whoever come, get them to come out and support you. Have them to sit in the front so you won't just be, totally discombobulated. You have somebody familiar to you that you can look at. They ways around it, but do it. Do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I don't know when I'm coming to Dallas. I don't know if it's New York. I think I am coming to New York City. I'll have my dates. Next week, guys. You like my hair and teeth? Thank you, girl. Patrice said master degrees are easier than bachelor's, so whichever one of my cousins was talking about they were going back for their masters, go ahead and do it now. Thank you, Linda. Wanda, I think top fan is determined by the engagement of the posts, the ones who watch the videos, the ones who join this live, stuff like that. You can't see me because you bedridden. Well, Lord. Well, I hope you get better, Heather. Where am I from? I'm from Lancaster, South Carolina. I lived in Pageland for a short stint of my life. Then we moved to Lancaster. Well, Brashonda, I'm glad you're here. You in Raleigh? Okay. Sabrina, it's going to start in February. I'm going to pop it off in February, honey, for my fan subscription because that's my birthday month. All things popping in February. Thank you, Elena. Hey, sugar. Oh, the message on the 3 Bs, the buffer, the blade, and the booster. Is there somewhere on your page that I can go back and listen to? I really love to hear that again. It's on this page right here, Shug. You should be able to go back and get it. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Nikita, I have 3 ideas. My idea, red. How do I keep my trademark or patent? Sugar, I don't know what you're asking me. If you asking me how to trademark or patent, you can do that in several different ways. How do I get startup money for my business when I'm financially struggling? It depends on what type of business you have, honey. I don't know what kind of business you have. You have to tell me that first. Raleigh in the house. Her name is Shabawana Parker. The name of her shop is Nevaeh Design. She's on this page. She's on Facebook as well. She's also my booking manager. But her name is Shabawana Parker. What's up, Shantae from PA? My middle name is Shantae. Latasha, you said who need to stop smoking cigarettes? How do you deal with negative people, especially family? I don't, sugar. If you make me feel some kind of way down in my shana, I stay away from you. There's nothing obligating me to be there. No, stay away from them, Samson. Don't let nobody take your smile away from you or cause your heart to feel any other way than the good. Oh, thank you, Nona, for asking. Girl, February the 1st, you can send them to, well, you can always send people here on Facebook because I'm always here. But I also have a website, which we are reconstructing as we speak. NikitaBWilliams.com. That's where my product, services, and all that good stuff will be. Then Laugh with Nikita B. That's where you guys would go if you want to book me or want me to come and speak or anything like that. Thank you for asking that. How do you balance multiple business and family, personal life, living your best life? You have to have systems in place. If you don't have systems in place, that person will be out of order. You have to have organization. You have to prioritize things. And you can't do everything yourself. I hire my weakness. If I can't do a thing and it's time consuming, I'll hire somebody else to do it. I learned very early on not to spend my time doing penny jobs when I can be making major dollars. Yeah, Sheila, I'll be doing story time. I'll be doing story time again. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad you remember, girl. Courtney, what products do I use to have these curls? Girl, beach curl. They come like this. That's what I do. And I put some foam in there. And then when they get out of hand and get wiry, I take it out and put some fresh ones in there. She ready. What was your question, Yvonne? Thank you, Sabrina. Okay, Kalita, you said your husband and yourself have a small business and you need advice on moving forward. What would be your advice to us? I don't know what it is that you do. You understand? If I knew what it was that you did, I can give you ideas. Or either why you feel stuck. What advice would you give to someone who wants to open a funeral home? David, if you want to open a funeral home, the first thing you have to do is this is what you need to do. Go to building and zoning and ask the local building and zoning, the person there, what is the requirements of a site, meaning a building or whatever. What is the requirements? What does it have to be zoned as, right? And then once you find a spot that you desire, you have to figure out if it's going to be approved to be zoned as that. That's one thing you definitely have to do. But the other thing is this. For everything that you want to do, for any business you want to start, there are policies and procedures when you're dealing with other people, like a funeral home, a nursing home, a family care home, adult care home, a daycare, anything like that. They have policy and procedures. So you need to figure out who regulates that in the state that you're in. Get the information on what it will spell it all out for you. What it requires, what kind of spots you have to have, the dimensions of each room, the equipment you got. It'll have all of that in there. It'll have all of it. So that's what you need to do. You need to first figure out who regulates that for you in your state. Figure out how you can obtain the policy and procedures. Uncle Google is great for that type of information. I'm glad you're here, Juanita. Hey, Couture. I love you back, Pamela. Oh, thank you, Claudine. B, I told you, it's you asking, how do you get startup money for a business when you financially struggling? First, you got to figure out why you financially struggling. Is it because you don't have enough money coming in? Because if you don't have enough money coming in, then you do have to find additional ways to make money. Sometimes we have to do what we don't want to do until we can do what we desire to do. Is it because you overspending in other ways? Or do you have money leaks? Like, you have to figure that part of it out first. Then it all depends on the type of business that you desire to start. There may be different ways for you to get startup money depending on that business. How much are your tickets for the show in Charleston? I'm not sure, but I know that there's a flyer. There's a flyer on my page with all the information about that show. If I'm 1.5 years from retirement and tired of the company I worked for 40 years, should I retire? No, Michael. Michael, you know what? Let me tell you this. A lot of times, whenever we frustrated, aggravated, and ready to count it quits, is when our frustrations become here. You know why? Because in our mind, we don't feel, I can do anything for 1.5 years. You don't want to, I'm not saying you're struggling, but I'm just saying, you don't want to put yourself in a predicament where you are uncomfortable and you're not living the life you desire to live because your tolerance was low for whatever you just put up with for 40 years, honey. You need to have a new perspective on that 1.5 years. Every day, baby, I will know the amount of days that I got left. I go in there. They start that foolishness if they want to. I'll be like, ooh, 449 more days. 449 more days, honey. Ooh, 460 more days. Baby, I'll be counting it down. I'll be start planning, what am I going to do when I retire? Start preparing to retire. And that'll take your mind off of the silly people. Diane, don't be afraid to start your bakery business. You know people gonna always eat cakes and cookies and stuff and pies. Girl, you got people out here losing feet to eat pies, knowing they diabetic. They risking their whole leg to get a piece of cake. You better go out there and make it do what it do. Do it scared, honey. It might make the food taste better. They be like, ooh, what you got in here? Say fear. Where am I from? South Carolina, Lancaster, South Carolina. I'm a CNA going into reselling clothes for plus size women clothes. I'm now working on website, but the business is taking off slow. This is my Christmas baby. Just kick off. If the business going slow, speed it up, sure. Do people know that you're there? Do people know what you're doing? Are you in front of people? You understand? You have to make sure, guys, if there's not a platform for you, build one. Somebody tell me what time it is. Because my little watch just went dead. All right now. Ooh, Colisa, she asks, how did I deal with my mom's death? Horribly in the beginning. Horribly in the beginning. But you know what? I dealt with it one day at a time. However I felt, I allowed myself to feel that way. But you know how I was able to push through? This is what my dad told me, and it made so much sense. You can feel however you want to feel, and you can be down, but not that long. I would time myself. Listen, I would time myself. I would put 15 minutes on a clock, and there with an ugly cry. When that alarm go off, I get myself together. Figure out what it is I'm getting ready to do next, and then I go on with my day. When I tell you it was difficult, But I'm telling you, you cannot lay in it, because if you lay in it, you'll get stuck in it. And that's a bad place to be. I would focus on the things that made my mom laugh. I would focus on the things that she always encouraged me to do. For the person who asks me, how do I motivate myself to get up and do? I think about my mom. I think about her if she was here, how she would be so proud, how she always pushed me, how she went through battling cancer, going through those treatments, but she still tried to show up for us because we meant that much to her. And because she means that much to me, I want to do everything she would have done for my father. I want to make sure that he has to worry about absolutely nothing, because that's what she did. Now, some things he got to worry about, because, you know, some things just out of order and nasty. But what I'm saying to you is, I identified the things that matter. I allowed myself to go through the emotions that I was feeling. And I was finally able to go and visit her grave last year. Mama been gone for 8 years. It took me 7 to go visit her grave. Okay? So I'm not going to mislead anybody. Everybody is different. But it was hard for me. But it's so much better now. Love and D. Davis, you said you have your 3 ideas. You just need to get your product out. Let me tell you something, Suge. If you got 3 ideas and you try to get all 3 products out at one time, you're going to split the decision of the people that you're putting in front of. And a confused mind does absolutely nothing. You need to lead with one and then gradually add the others. I'm just telling you what I know. Advice for wedding jitters: 4 months away, paying for everything ourselves and payments each paycheck. We are a blended family as well. Woo! Congratulations, Andrea. Congratulations. Listen. Stay prayed up, sis. Stay prayed up. You guys have to keep your lines of communication open. Do not allow your children to come in between you. They have to deal with the newness of it all. And children are children. You know what I mean? So if you disagree, don't do it in front of them. Okay? Don't do it in front of them. You guys always show up as a united front. I'm telling you. Ask me how I know. But now, like I tell people, we beautifully blended. We beautifully blended. Stay prayed up, though, sis, and stay positive. If something bothers you or whatever, don't let it fester. Now y'all know how country I am. I say stuff like fester. With the shutdown, how would you start your small business without the grants? This is the thing, Rolanda. You don't want to totally depend on grants anyway. So you start your small business with what you have in your hand. You start your small business by forming relationships and partnerships with other people who can benefit the common cause. That's how you do it. Okay, good people. How do I help my church reach more followers on Facebook? Tell them to create a, like whoever the pastor of the church is or whatever. If you guys agree to create a Facebook page or either whatever social media site that people are on the most, start promoting it, start showing the service live or snippets of the service live, share it out to people, ask other people to share it, tag people in it, get involved, get in front of people. That's how you help grow. I'm telling you, you will not grow where you don't show. I'm telling you that now. Multiple talents. How do I know which to focus on? You focus on the one that's pulling you. You focus on the one that's pulling you. All right, y'all. I'm going to have to get up off of here because I did not want to be on here. How can you recognize your enemy? Easy. Easy. You'll start feeling some kind of way down in your shana. You'll start second guessing stuff. Stuff will start coming in your mind, and you the one push it behind there. But the Lord like, You like, ooh, ooh. No, you better pay attention to your How you deal with a boss that thinks she know everything and is running the business with her feelings? Well, it depends on what's your position, right? You be cordial with them. Common courtesy. That's all you do. Some people some people you deal with the least. You understand? If you want the most out of them, you deal with them the least, especially when you know they're not coming from a pure place. You welcome, Carolyn. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I hope I answered all y'all questions. How and where do I subscribe? Y'all, these things delayed. There she go. Shopper one on here, Nevaeh Design. She put her number on there. I started a cooking business and I ran out of money to keep it going. Well, sure, this is the thing. Anytime you in business, guys, especially in the beginning, whatever money you make, you have to put it back inside your business. You have to put money that you make back inside of your business, because if you don't, you just have an expensive hobby. That's what you have. You have to set stuff aside. So you probably just misallocated funds. So now you got to build it back up with whatever other work you were doing. All right, good people. Love my sense of humor. I don't know what I'm looking at. Somebody telling somebody to drink some prune juice. How to get back to being healthy? What you eat. You know how to say you are what you eat. That is a true story. Drinking plenty of water and exercise. Like me, I don't exercise. I'm gonna be real, but I walk more now. You got to do things that are challenging. And laughing. I'm telling you now, laughing. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Oh, I hate that. How do you deal with nurses eating their young? I know it. Oh, her baby constipated. How old is the baby? You gonna give him prune juice and rip that baby booty right on up, honey. Have a loose booty baby. You might be able to give him a little bit of castor oil. Just a little bit. Them prunes, ooh. It depends on. It depends. Oh, what is it? How to be in church when I'm transgender. Go in there and sit down. You know what I mean? Like what's the problem? Everybody, every church you go to is not going to be judging you with what it is. Apple juice, there you go. Every church you go into is not going to be judging you about your outward appearance or what you associate yourself with or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Yeah, like go in there and sit down. Yeah. God, I ain't even finna get started, but I have a love for people, period. I just do. Sugarfoot, you asked me something too, didn't you, Sarita? What did you ask me, girl? Lord, what did you ask me, girl? Talking about Jello water, all that sugar. Boy, look at the mamas popping up in here giving you all kind of advice, honey. What up from the D? Is it wrong to tell a close friend that they cannot move in with you when they need a place to stay? They're unstable and doesn't like being responsible. It is not wrong. No, it's not. It's not wrong. It's not. That's a whole other broadcast. It's not. You get them in there, you'll never get them out. I'll help. Listen to me. I will help you get into your own place before I tell you to come and spend a night. I'll buy you a hotel room. Because them people going to get you up out of there and check out. Why? Because I already know I ain't got the heart to say get out. Like, I know my weakness. And because I know my weakness, oh, thank you, Shug. Because I know my weakness, I don't even fool with it. No, sir. I tell my kids, honey, you can come up here. You got a 48-hour time frame. And you got to go now. So, nurses eating their young. This is what you do, sugar. So, first of all, you have to go to your director of nursing. Go to somebody in management. Don't feel like you telling on nobody or you, what they call it, you snitching or whatever it is. Baby, y'all dealing with other people's lives. You know what I mean? So you have to build self-confidence too, though. Competence builds confidence. So if you competent in what you're doing, you don't care about them bitter nurses that's upset about life and everything, and they mad because you done came in there looking refreshed and they weary. Okay? And call a thing, honey. Don't let them feel like that you don't understand or recognize what they're doing. You know what I mean? No. You just tell them, I really don't understand. I really don't understand why you respond to me the way that you do. Is it something, have I offended you in any kind of way? What can I do to help this rapport be more appeasing for both of us? Let them crawl their way out that hole. Michael, why you on here cussing, talking about WTF? Girl, don't feel bad afterwards. Listen to me talking about don't feel bad afterwards, knowing I would feel bad. It depends, sure. You want to know how much money you need for a small barbecue restaurant? It depends. It depends on how much the lease is for your retail space, how much your product's going to cost, how much the furnishings is. Like, it all depends. I don't know. You need to itemize all the things that you would need to get started. How do you stop helping family even when you know you want to, but you shouldn't because of pulling you down? Feeling bad when I say no. Girl, there's power in no. There's power in no. How do you stop helping them? This is what it is, especially when you feel some kind of way when you say no. I need $100. I ain't got 100. I got 50. I literally had to wean myself off like that. I know I asked you last time if you could help me and I was going to pay you back. And I am when I get it. But I really, really need something this time. I ain't got it this time. I was thinking you was coming to give me back that other. Throw it back in their lap. I'm so serious. You will start getting real good at it. Janisha, if you want to write a book, this is where you start. Write out the topics that you want to, write down all the topics that you want to talk about in your book, right? Write all of them down. And then the next thing you do is choose one of those topics and you write until you can't think no more about that particular topic. The next time you start writing, you choose another topic and you write about all of that. Once you have written on all of your topics, you go and figure out what order to put them in to make them make sense. Then when you go back and read it, you'll start filling in the blanks and you'll know what you need to write to segue into that next topic. What you have then created, my sweet baby, is a transcript. And all this transcript that you've created, that topic becomes a title, and those things that you wrote about it becomes a chapter. It's okay if you got to rebuild everything, B. Now you know the best way to do it. Don't sweat that. Thank you, Sylvia. What the fudge? Jabari said, stop answering the phone if you can't say no. It ain't that simple, Jabari. But they will be fine. They'll find somebody else to do it. Y'all may have to go for real. See, that's my problem. I told y'all way a while ago. Not a while ago. That's what we say in the country. I told y'all a while ago that I had to go. Is that a real question? Since all this talk about transgenders more and more are coming out, will I be wrong to ask for their ID on a date and a baby picture? Not if that's what you wanna not if that's what you wanna see. I mean, I'm sure they probably wouldn't get offended. Yeah, but when you had a kind of family say you don't do anything for them and they forgot all of the other things you did before making you feel bad. Teresa, this is the thing, baby. You're not obligated to do anything for them. It's okay. You don't never do nothing for me. If you thought that was nothing, watch this. Please. That lets you know that they're trying to manipulate you, girl.